Hi everyone. Long time no see, no speak, no everything. Because it's been a little while, I just wanted to do another little blog entry, really, or a video vlog entry. Let's get the standard domestics and stuff out of the way. It's been a couple of months. There's probably been things to say. I've just not got around to doing it. I apologise for that. But hey, I'm here now. I'm going to say them now. So for the few of you that do watch, yeah, enjoy. You'll be pleased to know that the device today that I am balancing the camera up against is a Zavi box. There you go, it's a Zavi box. This month's Marvel vs. DC Zavi box. I would like to, now it's always very complimentary of the postman when he gets it right. I would like to thank the postman for delivering it on Saturday and leaving it in my special designated post room, which is apparently down the back of my wheelie bin, where it sat from Saturday until Sunday evening when I went and looked for it. So no, it's all well. Don't worry, Mr. Postman. It's all still fine. My Deadpool mug is good, and my Batman figurine and my Suicide Squad novelisation all good. And the T-shirts all good. So the mean streets of Canning Town clearly missed that one. But yeah, just note for future reference, a mailbox would generally be, a mail room or safe place would generally be a room with a door of some form. Wouldn't necessarily just be tucked behind a wheelie bin on top of a paving slab in what is effectively an outdoor garden. But yeah, okay, now that the indoors-outdoors thing has been explained to the Royal Mail, I'm very flappy hands today. I'm sorry. Yeah, now that seriously want to go like that, get a bit M&M. Now that that's been explained to the Royal Mail, we can actually get onto the business of the day, which is the vlog, and how things are going. There's lots and lots of things that I want to cover. I'm always conscious of time with these things and sort of not taking too long. Highlights over the last couple of months. Well, okay, the big one for me, firstly, for the first time ever in my life, I actually saw the stars twinkling in the sky the other week, which is freaking brilliant. I was on Guernsey visiting my friends. Obviously, there's a lot less light pollution there than in London, and we just came out of the pub on the Friday night, and there were just all these stars twinkling down at me from the sky, and it's the first time I've ever seen them. And it was brilliant, because obviously it's one of those things where you know that the stars are up there. We all know that the stars are up there, but actually seeing them is quite I don't know if humbling's the right word, but I suppose humbling might be the right word, but kind of just it makes you feel sort of not insignificant, but it makes you wonder what's out there when you see something like that. It makes you think about other stars, other galaxies, and it makes you wonder if there are other people on other worlds looking up at those stars. And obviously, there are other people in this world looking up at them. You're sharing an experience with people staring at the stars. Sorry, I know that all sounds a bit hippie shit and wanky, but yeah, when when you see something like that for the first time and you're 39, it gives you that kind of perspective, I suppose. But yeah, that was great. Other things, I saw the supermoon. Supermoon sounds good, doesn't it? I saw the supermoon on Sunday evening. Again, looks really, really impressive. Been kind of stretching my independence a little bit. I ended up going to my first ever convention solo the other week. I've always gone sort of with my sister or with groups of people before now, but circumstances kind of fell into place that I was on my own. I found it pretty easy to navigate around, find out where I needed to, get around people and sort of actually check out the merchandise stalls and see where everything was. I think that was a big scary experience for me, sort of psychologically as well as just from the practical perspective. So I know fully sighted people that struggle with those kind of situations. So it felt really good to actually just get out there on my own and do that. And it was good to do that for a couple of hours quite locally anyway, because next March I've got Walker Stalker Con London in Olympia, which is a Walking Dead convention. That's going to be an all-dayer. I'm going to be sparky-less for that, I think, because it's a bit much to sort of put him through. I mean, he was okay with the sort of convention the convention at XL, but it was only for a couple of hours, and I sort of deliberately made it only a couple of hours. I don't think it would be fair to expect him to work something like that all day, to be honest, especially not on a Saturday when it's going to be very crowded. It was a Sunday that I went last time. So yeah, that's in the pipeline, and it's something else amazing that I'm going to do. And I think the next big one's going to be London Film and Comic Con, which is the big convention, obviously. And I'll be looking to do that next summer. Again, I'd probably be sparky-less, but I'd have to sort of judge that nearer the time, I suppose. You know, but it just, thinking about it, it just feels amazing that like a year ago it was unthinkable to do these things solo, and now with Sparky and with the operation, it's a real possibility. Other things, one of these random things that I probably noticed subconsciously a long time ago, like a couple of months ago, pretty much immediately after the operation, but haven't really kind of put a finger on until recently. I was staying at my cousin's over the weekend, and one of my cousin's sons was sort of asking me about sort of looking in a mirror and things like that, and it just kind of struck me that, you know, sort of, I've been looking in a mirror for 3 months now, and I'm not as grotesque as I always envisaged myself as being. You know, anybody that wants to troll me over that, just feel free, comment below. You know, you can all call me as ugly as you like, you're probably right, but you don't know the images that was in my head. So no, I'm not saying that I'm any kind of Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise or whatever you kids consider attractive these days, but in my head I was kind of a very unattractive individual, and I'm not as unattractive when I look in the mirror, and can actually physically see what I look like. And that's quite a nice feeling, you know. It's something that, I think it's probably something that's sort of contributed to the happiness that I've felt over the last few months, and you know, I hadn't really kind of noticed it or realised it, and then all of a sudden I just kind of put it into words, and there it was. It was like, oh right, okay, that is maybe something that I'd kind of noticed subconsciously, and it just kind of bubbled under. So yeah, that's all good. Other things, I read a very interesting article in The Guardian yesterday. My friend Alice sent it to me, in The Guardian yesterday, about what it is to be partially blind. You know, how blindness isn't a sort of binary yes/no question, like sort of like being pregnant or the like. You know, there are degrees, and how public perceptions of blindness can be, and it's something that I felt quite conscious about recently in terms of being a guide dog owner that's got a bit of vision. I'm always quite conscious that people think I'm a fraud and stuff like that. Um, you know, it's happened a few times where I've sort of caught people smiling at me and Sparky, and I've kind of flashed a smile back, and then I thought, well, hang on, maybe I shouldn't do that, because if they can see me flashing a smile back, maybe they're kind of thinking, now, oh wait, what's he doing with that guide dog then? Um, you know, but so it's something that's particularly, I mean, it played on my mind before, but it certainly plays on my mind now in terms of um, sort of public perceptions and things. And I know I shouldn't worry about these things and I shouldn't be self-conscious about them, but I think in this modern day and age of how people with disabilities are treated in the media and by society and the way that we're demonised, I think it's only natural to think that way. Anyway, I'm really conscious of time, so those are the thoughts of the cook. I promise to update a bit more regularly and do it a bit sooner next time, and obviously as more stuff jumps to me, I'll do so. But yeah, those are the major developments of recent. So I shall bid you anon, bid you adieu, bid you goodbye, and I'll speak to you all really soon. Ciao, love yous.